Does the 40-20 rule predict who will win the championship? Phil Jackson, one of the most successful coaches in NBA history, is known for his unique coaching philosophies, and one of his concepts is the 40-20 rule. But what is this rule, and does it matter when it comes to winning championships? Let's find out. Before we start the video, make sure to like and subscribe. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers before the end of summer, and your support means a lot to us. The 40-20 rule is simple. If a team wins 40 games before losing 20, they are considered a legitimate contender for the NBA title. This benchmark created by Phil Jackson serves as a mid-season indicator of a team's potential for playoff success. This milestone signifies a combination of talent, resilience, and consistency essential for playoff success. Based on this, we are going to analyze the teams that fit into this rule this NBA season. 4 teams managed to meet the 40-20 rule in the 2024 NBA season. The Nuggets had 19 losses when they reached 40 wins and lost in the second round to the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves, who ended up going to the Western Conference Finals, had 17 losses when they reached 40 wins. The Thunder are the second youngest team in the NBA with an average age of 24.1 years old, also made history this season as the youngest team to win a second round playoff game. They had 17 losses at 40 wins. The Celtics had just 12 losses at 40 wins. In the offseason, they went out and got new additions to the team with Kristaps Porzingis and Drew Holiday. Brad Stevens' offseason moves acquiring Porzingis and Holiday truly set the Celtics up for a dominant season this year. Derek White also had the best season of his career, being a crucial role player for the team, and it resulted in their first championship since 2008. They dominated this NBA season and ended up winning the championship with their mix of superstar talent, defensive prowess, and versatile lineup, meeting Phil Jackson's criteria perfectly, and it paid off. The Celtics went on to dominate the playoffs, only losing 3 games. Their championship victory is one of the best examples of Phil Jackson's 40-20 rule. The Celtics showcased an impressive balance of offense and defense. They had the best offensive rating in the NBA at 122.2 and second in the NBA for defensive rating of 110.6. Their ability to stay healthy and maintain lineup continuity was a significant factor in their success. Now let's explore NBA history and examine how the 40-20 rule has fared over the past 44 seasons. If we go all the way back 44 years to the 1980 NBA season, 40 out of the last 44 NBA champions fit into the 40-20 rule. This means that Phil Jackson's rule has been 90.9% successful in determining if a team is a true contender. I wanted to take it a step further and found only 12 of these champions had 10 or fewer losses at 40 wins. All of these teams dominated the regular season. The one that I found the most interesting is that the 96 Bulls had only 3 losses at 40 wins. They ended the season with a 72-10 record, as we all know, and the rest is history. The 40-20 rule has consistently highlighted true contenders. These teams not only had superstar talent, but also demonstrated the resilience and consistency necessary for a deep playoff run. But like any rule, there are exceptions that keep the story interesting. While the 40-20 rule has a high success rate, a few teams have defied the odds and won the championship without meeting this benchmark. Let's highlight these remarkable exceptions. First, we have the 1994-95 Houston Rockets. With a regular season record of 47-35, they only had 35 wins by the time they hit 20 losses. They finished 6th in the Western Conference, led by the legendary Hakeem Olajuwon. After being down 0-2 in the Western Conference Finals, the Rockets then went on to the finals to win their second straight NBA championship. Olajuwon's dominance was pivotal in their historic run. Olajuwon's finals MVP stats were 32.8 points, 11.5 rebounds, and 5.5 assists on 48% shooting. But let's not forget the real reason the Rockets won these championships though.
3 and 2 to Jordan, a runner at third.
Next, we have the 2004 Detroit Pistons. Known for their suffocating defense and gritty play style, the Pistons were just 33-20 before finishing the season strong with a 54-28 record. The defense of the Pistons had other teams in handcuffs. During this season, the Pistons held 11 teams under 70 points, which is an NBA record. Pistons finished third in the Eastern Conference and defied the odds by defeating the heavily favored Lakers in the finals. Pistons won in 5 games and held the Lakers' offense to just 81.8 points per game this series. In 2006, the Miami Heat, led by the dynamic duo of 24-year-old Dwayne Wade and Shaquille O'Neal, won the Miami Heat's first NBA championship. During the middle of the season, the Miami Heat had a record of 30-20 and finished second in the East with a record of 52-30. In the finals, they played the Dallas Mavericks and won in Game 6. Dwayne Wade went on to win the Finals MVP and his first NBA championship. D. Wade had one of the best Finals MVP performances in history, averaging 34.7 points, 7.8 rebounds, 3.8 assists on 46% shooting from the field. He absolutely took over, and not to forget, he was only 24 years old doing this. The last NBA champion that did not fit the 40-20 rule was the 2021 Milwaukee Bucks. In a season that was disrupted by COVID, they missed the 40-20 mark by just 4 losses, but went on to capture their first title in 50 years. They were down 0-2 twice in these playoffs. First was with the Brooklyn Nets in the second round, and that series ended up going to Game 7. Where Kevin Durant had the infamous toe on the line that could have been the game winner, but instead it sent the game to overtime, where Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks ended up winning.
Durant for 3 comes up with an air ball with 0.3 of a second remaining.
In the finals, after going down 0-2, they won 4 straight to defeat the Phoenix Suns. Giannis's dominance wasn't able to be stopped when he averaged 35.2 points, 13.2 rebounds, and 5 assists on 61.8% from the field. Giannis also had 50 in the closeout game, which is the last time a player scored 50 in a finals game, and is one of 7 NBA players in history to do so. During this series, Chris Paul became addicted to playing in the NBA Finals and is 3 years sober now. These teams, while not meeting the 40-20 criteria, showcase the essence of championship basketball. Phil Jackson's 40-20 rule remains a reliable indicator of championship potential. While there are always exceptions, the rule emphasizes the importance of consistency, health, and balance. This season, the Boston Celtics proved the rule remains valid once again by winning the championship after hitting the 40-20 milestone. So next time you watch the NBA regular season, keep an eye on that 40th win. It just might be the sign of a future champion. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.